What the hell are you talking about? The US government made a fake coin and is now charging 18 companies with crypto fraud. Is that why the market isn't doing well and Bitcoin is almost at 60,000? Inu is less than 1,700. What's going on? That have to do with tomorrow, which is less than 24 hours away. We're going to find out what might be possible. It will happen with the markets and the Fed. All of that will be talked about. If you want to send me good vibes, all I ask is that you give me a beautiful smile and hit the like button because, surfer free. I'll be very sad if you don't like the show. Okay, Shavash is what we need to do. At the moment, Bitcoin is worth $60,716. Shiba Inu is just under 1,794, which is down 1.8%. Bitcoin is down 2.3 and Ethereum is down 2.7. What's going on here? Yes, AV said that the low point would likely be in the 5th or 6th spot. What did that mean? The third one could be the month's low point. That's all we've seen in the past few months. What's going on here? So I think I know why the market is selling off a bit. By the way, it's everywhere. What's also interesting is that Shiba Inu is doing very well compared to other meme coins. Doge is still in the black, which is interesting, but Pepe, Floki, Bonk, Chewy, Kaspa, and Weave are all down 5%. It's not that bad that SHIB is only down 1.8%. It was reported that 18 people and companies in the US are being charged with Bitcoin fraud. I may be wrong about this though. There is a list. It seems that they made a fake token called NextFund AI to catch these 18 people who are suspected of fraud and market manipulation. They went after Gorbit, Ziumquan, CLS Global, and their workers. That token is fake if anyone bought it. From what I read, it was on the Ethereum network. This is an ERC20 coin. This is interesting. These days, we've talked a lot about scams. We need to be careful. And now we see that the government and people said, see, there is a use case for cryptocurrency. But I think there are two parts to the reason we're selling off a bit. First part of the idea is based on the recent news. It's possible that the people who were charged will sell some of their assets. Some of these firms are market makers and do other similar things. So it's possible that they're selling some of their assets on the open market to pay for court fees or because they're afraid the government will take their assets. They are now selling on the markets and leaving the exchanges. The person could take USDT, hide it, or send it somewhere. Because of this, there may have been some fear in the last hour or so, since this started to happen as soon as the news came out. Because it's 61,000, you can see that it was getting closer together, and then all of a sudden, boom, right? There was also some selling going on here. So it might have something to do with this news. It will be interesting to see what goes on. As I already said, October hasn't been great so far. In fact, it has been October or Downtober, right? Bear with a B-E.A.R, right? October. If you remember, we were worried that we might see this because September was green and this was out of the ordinary. But it's only the 10th or the 9th. For me, it's already the 10th, but for you, it's the 9th. Or maybe it's already the 10th. Whether you're ahead of me or behind me. I know that people in Australia are ahead of me. But it's an interesting matter. So we could flip the last 2 weeks could be very good. The last week might have been very good. We don't know, maybe 1 or 2 days could erase a whole month. Okay. That's not good. No one just 1 or 2 big candles a day in sizes 5, 7, 8 or 10%. And you can erase, say, this one spot, right? There's this over the course of these 3 days, right? There was a 20% change. Okay, that could last the whole month, days. So things can change and flip very quickly. It's interesting that the stock market hit a new all-time high today. Last night we talked about this. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. A new all-time high was reached, but the crypto market is kind of bouncing on one leg right now because of geopolitical issues, hurricanes, and other things. On the other hand, the stock market keeps going up, which worries me because of tomorrow and something I'll show you in a moment. Of course, don't forget to watch until the end. But first, I'd like to bring up our partner Mardex. This is a place to trade where you can borrow money and buy or sell things. That's too much for me. I'm not ready for that much money. Some investments let you borrow up to 100 times their value. You can get paid a lot. I've made 100 times my money, but I've also lost a lot and been shut down. Be very, very careful. There is a link in the text below. You will get $50 if you sign up. You get an extra $50 when you put in your first $100. That goes toward profits. And if you use my unique code to make a deposit, you'll get an extra 20%. What's going on at the moment? Is there going to be another contest? We had a race last month and we'll have another one soon. You can see that it has already begun. We have some leaders, so it will be given out again in the same way. 30% for first place, 25% for second, and so on. Also, 10 random traders will each get enough money to trade $1, and you'll be entered into that draw. Because of this, the prize pool will grow as more trades happen. For every million, it's an extra $100. That's how this will happen again. It happened last month. It's happening again. There is a link in the text below if you want to join. Also, please trade in a smart way. It's possible to lose a lot of money as well as make a lot of it. They work together with us. I will get a small commission when you deal if you use my unique link. Thanks for that. It helps our lights stay on. I don't take raises that are just for show. That's why having relationships is very helpful. It would be great if you used my link instead of someone else's, since I know a lot of people are already working with Mardex. As for what will happen tomorrow, the CPI report is about to come out. This is very important. First-time jobless claims are also coming in. After seeing a 0.5% drop at the last Fed meeting, we thought we might see another 0.5% drop. After that, the odds changed a lot when the job report came out last week, I think it was. Half of the time that would happen. Now there's a good chance we'll see a 0.25%, but it's not possible at all to see a 0.5%. And there's a 27% chance that they'll keep things the same. We might find out tomorrow that it's not true. If it's a bad CPI or something, that's one more reason the crypto market might be a little scared. At that point, you might ask yourself why crypto is scared while the stock market isn't. The stock market keeps going up. Strange things are happening. Okay. The VIX is over 20. What's so strange about this? The VIX then is the sign of fear, right? And the SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF, right? It tells us the ratio between the calls and the puts. Where is it? It's here. And basically it tells us if people are scared. These people either buy puts or calls. To sum it up, that's what it means. But anything below 20 is usually a sign of strong bullishness, right? It means that the market is happy, right? We are over 20, so this doesn't make sense. Still, the stock market just hit a new high. This is pretty strange, right? In a situation where the market was hitting an all-time high, one might think that they could look back and find another time when it set a new high. Okay, let's say today is that day. We need to see something like a burst or a place where it made a new high. Okay, it was September 19th. Let's go back to the fix. Okay, September 19th, we were about 16 years old, as you can see.